I'll be around next year.
Collect all 6 Trailblazer glasses, just 99 cents, with any purchase at participating Dairy Queen stores.
I hate to travel. I always sit next to the guy who wants to talk to me the whole way. I mean, eventually he starts forming words.
Hey, I forgot to give you my card.
I thought maybe if I made better use of my time, I wouldn't have to travel so much. So I got some help from US West. I got the pager, cellular phone, which I could use right now if I hadn't locked my keys in the car. So I used the yellow pages to call a locksmith from a payphone, probably trying to call me back right now.
Lucky for me, I have US West voice messaging in the car.
The fax is a big help, too. It saves me a lot of trips. If I could just squeeze my body into this machine, I could fax myself around the world. Save me a lot of time. With all these time savers from US West, I'm making better use of my time, and I'm home more, so I can spend more time doing the things I want to do. Like talk to my girlfriend.
Hi, honey, it's Jake. I'm back.
I should have called sooner.
US West, making the most of your time.
And how long did you work there?
6 years, and I never missed a day.
Rising unemployment statewide is putting new
Mommy,
pressure on
when do I
social
get to go to
services in the metro
school?
area.
As soon as we get settled, honey.
I'm ready to work now.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Today, another lumber mill announced closure.
It doesn't have to be this way. Think about it.
The NCAA tournament is slimming down to the Sweet 16. Southern Cal trying to end the Pac-10's dismal run on the Big Show, taking on Georgia Tech, the one you just saw, in a thriller. It sure didn't look good early on for Southern Cal. Harold Miner managed but 1 bucket, and the Yellow Jackets took advantage in that first half, opening up the double digits lead. Still, the Trojans managed to come back to go on top by 1 at the break, thanks to a bunch of 3-point bombs. Miner started heating up. His pals followed suit. Lorenzo Ward with a pretty alley-oop. Southern Cal by 11. But Tech went on a tear, and John Barry's off-balance 3-point bomb gave the Jackets a 5-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Could USC pull off another miracle? Almost, but it wasn't Miner who was the hero. Rodney Chapman scoring with under 3 seconds left. It looked great for Southern Cal, but wait a second. Forrest, just a freshman, will nail the 3-pointer at the buzzer to give Georgia Tech the stunning 79-78 victory over second-seeded Southern Cal. To the West Regional for the Indiana-LSU matchup, Bobby Knight against Dale Brown, Shaquille against Eric Anderson. Most expected, another bitter, emotional NCAA shootout, but no fireworks. Sure, Shaq was the real deal, but he got into early foul trouble. And the Hoosiers coming back from an early deficit to lead by 7 at the half. Shaq rallied LSU early in the second period. He had 36 points altogether, 12 boards, 5 block shots, a wonderful game. But second-seeded Indiana was too deep, too tough, pulling out the 89-79 victory. The Hoosiers advanced to the 3rd round. One of the bigger upsets of the day happened in the Midwest Regional. 6th-seeded Memphis State with a huge rally to knock off 3rd-seeded Arkansas. David Vaughn had that slam dunk, then put back another one of his own misses with 6 seconds left. Memphis State by a deuce. The Hogs still had action. Lee Mayberry with the winning 3-pointer. You'll see it, but it's off. And Memphis State wins it 82-80. The Tigers are off to Kansas City and the Sweet 16. Back to the West Regional, Florida State continues to surprise people, holding off Georgetown without injured star Charlie Ward. The rest of the Noles picked up the slack, and when Alonzo Mourning fouled out late in the game, the Hoyas were in a world of hurt. This FSU 3-pointer put it away. Give it to the Seminoles, 78-68, the ACC with continued success in the NCAA tournament. And now a quick look at all the scores. First of all, we've got Duke in the East Regional over Iowa, 75-62. Seton Hall bombs Missouri 88-71. To the next regional, the Southeast, it will be North Carolina 64, Alabama 55. Ohio State rallies to defeat UConn in convincing fashion 78-55. In the Midwest, Arkansas losing to Memphis State in upset fashion. USC losing to Georgia Tech by 1 on the last-second shot. And finally, in the West Regional, Georgetown comes up short against Florida State by 10, and it was Indiana 89, LSU 79. And don't forget the Blazer game coming up right here on Channel 6 in about 5 minutes.
Just a few minutes. I think we have time to get some quick weather in. Let's take a look at our weather right now. Currently it's sunny and 62 degrees. On this first weekend of spring, we'll see plenty of sunshine. High pressure centered over Oregon is pushing storm systems off the coast to the north and south of us. The state forecast tonight calls for clear and fair conditions throughout the state. For the Portland area tonight, clear with a low between 35 and 40 degrees. Tomorrow, sunshine with a high of 70. The extended forecast says our weather should stay warm and sunny through Tuesday. Some clouds on Wednesday. Highs will be between 60 and 70 degrees. Lows 35 and 45. We'll be right back.
Yes, Kohler prices are going up, but not at George Moreland Plumbing. In fact, we recently purchased so many truckloads at the old price that now we're overstocked and we want to pass the savings on to you. The solution? A 3-day Kohler Marathon sale with our stores selling the most popular Kohler items, kitchen and bathroom sinks, toilets, and more at savings up to half off.
But remember, these prices are good Friday, Saturday, Sunday only at all George Moreland Plumbing locations.
George Moreland Plumbing, the water heater king.
Bankruptcy. It can ruin your life.
I wasn't making enough money to pay my bills. Getting further behind and my creditors were on me. Almost filed bankruptcy. But I heard it would stay on my credit record for 10 years. It would be tough to buy things on credit.
Consumer Credit Counseling Service, the best alternative to bankruptcy.
They solve debt problems by working with your creditors to avoid bankruptcy.
Call Consumer Credit Counseling Service today.
I'm glad I did.
The Tibetan Foundation of Oregon and Southwest Washington invites everyone to share in the culture of Tibet this weekend. You can do that in Portland tomorrow at the Portland Art Museum and next door at the Masonic Temple. Part of what you'll see is the Kalachakra sand mandala. 3 Buddhist monks created the mandala with colored sand. The monks believe building mandalas promote world peace. At the end of the exhibit, the works will be destroyed. They'll dump the sand into an urn and then offer it to the earth. The destruction of the mandala signifies life is not permanent. The festival goes on tomorrow from 11 a.m. till midnight at the Portland Masonic Temple, and the mandala is at the Portland Art Museum. That's our program for right now. Coming up is
Utah Blazers right here at Channel 6.
We'll be back at 11.
There's only one reason why Nissan Maxima isn't the best-selling car in the country. You get such a good deal on a lease, just $299 a month.
Her husband's never been much of a handyman. Nevertheless, he gets this idea to build a baby's room. So you send him to Home Club, where he gets lots and lots of advice and lots of stuff for not a lot of money. He starts work that very day. In a matter of, say, a few months, he gets the job done. And little Junior, well, he's never been more proud of his dear old dad. Home Club. It's that simple.
What a day Tuesday was. I had more calls for my holiday bouquets than I had flowers.
What would you like the card to say?
I was faxing orders for some more flowers and taking calls for more bouquets at the same time. If I hadn't added a line just for my fax machine, I couldn't have kept up. Or had time to make sure every arrangement had my special touch.
Oh, that's perfect. Call U.S. West to add the phone lines your business needs. U.S. West Communications, making the most of your time.
These days, people are interested in choosing what's right for them. At Key Bank, that's what we've been interested in all along. That's why we offer all of our products and services in a variety of ways, so you can get just what you need, just the way you need it. After all, we've never thought that one solution would work for everyone. We're more interested in offering the one that works best for you. Key Bank, America's neighborhood bank.
Get your sports from Ed Whalen, weeknights on Newsroom 6.